today we're going to make the family flag storybook. This storybook looks like a flag, and we are going to use this to explore how flags in our lives and in the lives of our parents, grandparents, or ancestors who might have come here from another country are part of our story. So inside, we're going to use these flaps, and we're going to open them up to write the story inside, and we're going to draw pictures of the flags up over here, and we're going to make this book out of one sheet of paper. So what we need for this project is a large sheet of paper, scissors, a ruler and a pencil, a hole punch, a dowel, or you could use a long pencil or maybe even chopsticks, something that's long and that will hold the book firm, and some yarn. So first we take this piece of paper and hold it horizontally, and then we fold it in half. Then we open it up and we see a crease line right here. Now we are going to bring this top edge to the center where the crease line is and make another crease. And we're going to bring the bottom edge up to the middle where the crease line is and make another crease. That way, these ends are meeting right here in the middle. Now we're going to flip this over so the flaps are on the table. And we're going to take the left edge and fold it over to the right, folding this in half and making a nice sharp crease. So now these flaps are on the outside and not on the inside. Now we are going to take the ruler and measure from the folded edge 1 inch and make a mark on the top of our piece of paper, and then 1 inch we're going to mark at the bottom. Now we're going to use the ruler to join the two marks, making a straight line like this. Now we flip this over and do the same thing on the other side, again measuring 1 inch in from the folded edge, make a mark, 1 inch in at the bottom, make a mark, and then join the two marks together to make a line. This is where we're going to bind our book. Now on this line, we're going to use the scissors and cut on this line. And then we're going to start from the middle and cut down. So that this opens up like this and like this. Now we're going to flip it over and cut on the line we made on the back. Same way, starting in the middle and going up, and starting again in the middle and going down. Now we are going to open the flaps and fold them in like this over the top, and open this flap and fold it in over the bottom edge. So we have no flaps on the front. We're going to flip it, do the same thing with the flaps over here, fold it over the top and inside, fold this one over the bottom and inside. So we have no flaps on the top and all our flaps are inside the book. Now we are going to use this strip to punch holes so we can bind the pole of the book, which will be made by the dowel. So I'm going to use the hole punch and make 2 holes on the top half and 2 holes on the bottom half. Now I'm going to place the dowel here And I'm going to use the yarn which I cut to about 1, 2, 3, 4 times the height of this book. That's how long I have measured this piece of yarn. We're going to use this yarn to bind the pole, this dowel, to the book, making it the pole for our flag. And we take the yarn from the back to the front and over our dowel, and then again to the back, up through the second hole, over the dowel, to the back, up through the third hole, over the dowel, and then back and up through the last hole. And now we're going to take it back up the dowel, making X's along the way. So here we go this way and up to this hole. So up from the 4th to the 3rd, and you see it makes a nice little X here. And then from the 3rd back over the dowel and up through the 2nd hole. If the ends of your yarn gets frayed, you can just trim it off. And then again over the dowel and up from the 1st hole. And here we're just going to make it nice and tight, and you see the 3 X's here. Going to make it nice and tight and make a double knot right at the top of the pole, and we're going to trim off the excess yarn. So now we have a book that looks like a flag, and when you open it we have the 4 flaps inside. Now what we're going to do here is write the name of this book. It's the My Family Flag Storybook. My Family Flag Storybook by, and here you're going to write your name because you are the author of this book. I'll write my name here like this. And on this side, we'll make the flags of the countries. So I am from India, and I'm going to make the Indian flag, which is our. And dark green. This is the Indian flag. And if your families, you have family members from another country, you can make the other flag here. Now, on the cover, we are going to make a flag that combines elements of these flags, any of these elements or colors, combined with the American flag, because now we live in America. So for example, you can start with the red stripe of the American flag and combine it with a green stripe like I have on the Indian flag, because there's a little bit of the Indian in me and a little bit of the American. And we can have the blue rectangle here. And then you can just alternate these stripes. If you have other elements on the flag like circles or vertical stripes, you can use all of that to make your own flag, something very unique to you, to who you are. And so on. You can make your own design and try different things out. I'm putting an orange stripe because there's an orange stripe on this flag. And once you're done with the pictures, you can, on the inside, you can write the story about your family and where all the your family members and your ancestors came to the US from. So now you have a flag that is all about you and your family.